Hello, Internet Nation. Alex and Ashley here with an opinion nobody cares about. So, our world's on fire, and everybody's gone stupid. Like, I guess this is just prevalent to YouTube, but I find it kind of sad, kind of hilarious, kind of a sign that the world is probably going to end in July, as I don't remember their name, but well, they're not suspects anymore since the bodies have been found, but some ass said that. Some ass on the internet who killed their wife, husband, stepchildren, whatever. They said the world is going to end in July. That's probably a Mormon belief, a radical Mormon belief. Who the fuck knows? This isn't about that. But our world is definitely going to end. So, I find it weird that there's this whole uproar on the internet for people to hold YouTubers accountable for their past actions. Like, I personally believe it's one thing to call somebody out for something, but I feel like that has no prevalence unless you're going to do it in the moment, you know? Like, there's a lot that goes with, as a weasel. There's a lot that goes with being human that humans don't seem to want to give to humans. Like, the ability to grow and change, and the fact that we all grow up under different circumstances, learning different things, experiencing different things, thinking different things, not knowing what other people know. And yet everyone gets mad when somebody sees the world differently. And that's fine. That's fine. I get it. Especially, like, I wish the world wasn't, like, blowing up with a particular subject matter and everybody taking that energy and making everything something that it's not, just because the world is like, oh, we have to expose racism, but we're not actually going to go after actual racism. We're just going to go after, like, internet celebrities. That sentence was formulated wrong. But that is the thing that they are doing. They are going after internet celebrities and not, like, big dogs. People it fucking matters. Like, the people who make our entertainment on YouTube. Y'all don't go after movie producers with this same energy. And it's one thing for somebody to make a video and upload it on YouTube. That's one thing. It's one thing to hold the creator accountable for what they did years ago and completely ignore the fact that YouTube allowed that to rock. YouTube paid them for that they made. And yes, that was a different climate. Nobody wants to acknowledge the fact that we are living in a time-space continuum. Y'all crazy, lazy, sheepish motherfuckers constantly want to forget that, and I'm mad that y'all niggas don't want to keep the same fucking energy. All these people mad at fucking all these people mad at shit. So, like, here's the situation. When it comes to being human, we have the shit that we say, which most of the time is not valid because humans lie like a motherfucker. Humans lie like they were on fire and every fucking lie was a drop of water that's gonna put them out. Humans are fucking shit 99% of the time. God forbid if that human is also male, it's probably also trash. Do you want to argue? Do you want to argue? Because I can show you the drama in the beauty community started by men. I can show you the fact that men is out here creating these mindsets that hold all these motherfuckers down. constantly violating people's... This isn't about men, though. This isn't about it. Don't fucking argue, because the only people who are gonna want to fucking argue are fucking men, are fucking boys doing this shit. Fucking boys doing this shit. That don't want to talk about it because they don't want to acknowledge the fact that they're a fucking rapist, because 9 out of 10, if it's a dude, if it's got a dick, it's a fucking rapist. It's gonna violate your fucking human rights, tell you that you are God knows what. It's gonna fucking gaslight you just because it wants to slide its too small dick into you. Prove me wrong. And I promise you, if you even want to attempt, you are the problem. You are part of the fucking problem. So, people are coming after people on the internet. And, like, I probably haven't been saying it because nobody gives a fuck about my opinion, so I don't make videos like that. I also have an issue with talking because I never get to talk, so talking just feels weird, especially talking at a camera, especially because it's like I just want to talk to somebody, but I can't. I can't talk to nobody unless that person is my therapist. Otherwise, the only response I'm ever going to get, the only conversation that you're even going to attempt to make is, oh, that's terrible, and it's terrible that you have nothing to say. That's just the fact of the matter. It's terrible. You can't form an opinion about this aside from it's terrible. I fucking know it's terrible. If it wasn't terrible, I wouldn't be upset enough to the point where I feel the need to talk about it. So maybe you can stop being terrible and have an opinion or some form of input, anything. But yeah, I just want people to hold that same energy, because I feel like it's redundant for people to be all up in arms talking about, oh yeah, let's get this person that said X, Y, and Z. It's not, let's get this person that did X, Y, and Z. It's, let's get this person that said X, Y, and Z. Let's get this person that said, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Let's get them. But that person that still fucking do it, it's like, oh yeah, let's take down Shane Dawson. But let's ignore Onision. What? Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. And mind you, when it comes to people, I may have opinions, and I may believe a lot of shit that brainwashed moral humans don't want to fucking believe. But I promise you, I come from a neutral place, because at the end of the day, we don't know shit about shit. Y'all don't even know shit in regards to yourself. Y'all can't even tell me why you felt like doing your last action. And yet you want to go after somebody because they said something, even though they said they didn't mean it. And you see, these are where the problems come into play. And I was witnessing this whole aspect of cancel culture. For one, I guess this is just the thing. This is just the examples I have to give. Because, like, I guess if Shane Dawson was still doing this shit, the shit he was doing back in the day, then yeah, you can throw that energy at him. But the simple fact of the matter is, people grow up in situations that are different than yours. People think things are okay. You can't sit there as a black person and expect a white person to be like, yeah, no, this thing that may potentially hurt black people, that was created to hurt black people, and is only seen as it was created to hurt black people. Well, it's only seen as something used to hurt black people. For one, why is this the norm? Why do things just get to be things? Like, why can't we normalize painting our skin? Like, why is that such a fine line? Like, people get up in arms if somebody paints their skin to cosplay Garnet. What's going to be the effect if a person of color paints their skin white to cosplay Pearl? Like, I could understand if a person is playing a person of color and they're mocking them and they paint their skin to mock them. But people can't even cosplay characters. This isn't even like a situation. Like, I would understand why you would paint your skin to be the color of Garnet. Because, like, if you're gonna go for a gem, might as well go all the fucking way, because these gems are colored. They are rocks. For one, they are rocks. They are various colors. You should not be able to color yourself garnet colored, because garnet might possibly represent an African American person. May possibly it is a rock that uses female pronouns. That doesn't make it female, because they are rocks. I don't give a fuck if that was some shit used in play to get the show around the fucking homosexual, homophobic, fucking racist mediums. That is the circumstances that they put into the show. This is canon. They are genderless. They are rocks. Why do you have to get the shade of purple right, or people get up in arms? Why is this a thing? Why is the swastika only known to be associated with the Germans when it was stolen from the Japanese? Was it the Japanese? I believe so. But the fact of the matter is, like, that might be the first thing right there. The fact that instead of people going, no, I am not going to let hate win in this circumstance. I'm going to let the swastika continue to mean peace, and I am not going to make the association with the Germans the way the rest of the fucking world does. Like, I get it. Nazis still fucking use the symbol. Do the Japanese still use the symbol? Were they bullied out of using the symbol? Out of using their symbol? Or were they bullied to, like, relinquish the rights to something they created because somebody decided to use that for hate? So, if somebody were to take the cross and use that as a symbol of hate, why is that the symbol of hope and joy? You know, your savior was killed by humans, by these disgusting fucking cockroach creatures. You know that was a symbol that they used to kill your savior, right? But then again, I guess that just goes to show how negative and evil fucking Christianity is. If a symbol they praise and worship and hold in high regard was the same thing that the people that turned against their savior, that they made, had to, not only was he sent here to be killed for our sins, but we were the ones who killed him, my nigga. That was too loud. But we were the ones that killed him, my nigga. He was sent here to be killed by us so we could be forgiven. Do you not realize the irony and the bullshit and the fuckery going on there? It's the same fucking problem. The fact that people want to choose hate over everything. Over fucking everything. Instead of understanding the fact that everybody is human, I want y'all to hold the same energy. The same energy. And this is the thing that gets me, because y'all be so upset over this shit, but y'all still fucking with Ray Ray, who you know is a rapist. Y'all know that nigga's a rapist. The fucking people who he has raped have come up to you, look you in the face and gone, yo, this nigga raped me. I don't know what to do. I'm upset. I need somebody to talk to. And y'all turn y'all back on that same person. Y'all know your friends are pieces of shit. Y'all know your friends be hurting people. They be hurting bitches. They be hurting niggas. They be hurting children. They be hurting animals. They be mistreating their animals. They be doing all this fucked up shit. They ain't even a good friend to you. And you still fuck with them, but you want to turn around. And because somebody is a celebrity, you want to hold them in high regard. No. Keep that same energy, my nigga. You aren't allowed to have a role model because y'all don't give a fuck anyway. Y'all ain't following good people. And even if somebody does something good, y'all just assume it's because they're covering something up. Because XYZ. We got this whole situation. On YouTube, and I think that shit is perfect. I feel like it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no difference to be going after somebody for something they said years ago, when the fact of the matter is they grew past that. But you know who hasn't? The platform that they uploaded that shit onto. This platform, fucking YouTube. The platform that encouraged that. And now they want to demonetize Shane because of the shit he did in the past, when the fact of the matter is, I don't give a fuck if you're demonetizing Shane. That nigga's always complaining about not being monetized anyway, so the fuck is you doing? I'm pretty sure if he really wanted to, he could still get fucking companies to work with him. Like, for one, what is that shit? He shouldn't be disallowed to continue to make videos. My nigga, he's not broadcasting on TV. He's making YouTube. He's making videos on the internet, my nigga. He's making videos on the internet. Why should he be unable to make videos on the internet? He is not making the same shit that he used to do. And yet YouTube wants to act like it's not sitting here demonetizing people who simply for being gay, simply for being trans, acting like they don't make people fight tooth and nail to be treated like a human on their platform. Y'all got all this fucked up energy. You know what happens when y'all continue on this path? Collateral damage. Fucking Jenna Marbles left the fucking platform. Why? Because people made her feel like she had to. Because of the shit that she did in the past, that wasn't even offensive. Wasn't even offensive. Like, okay, if Jenna can't wear tanner and pretend to be Nicki Minaj, no white person gets to wear tanner. If tanner is blackface, no white person gets to tan. And for one, do y'all know how stupid it sounds having to hear her say how she can't make videos about what girls and boys do? How she can't make videos that don't make sense, videos that are just like fucking fun, because there are people out there who are confused by their identity. It's like, no, the problem is that you don't know that you're a boy or a girl or what it even means to identify as a gender. The problem is you're a fucking asshole who gets butthurt over other people breathing. That's the fucking problem. Jenna should be able to make videos that are just, oh, what girls say, what boys say, because at the end of the day, we have fucking boys and girls, and if you're not a boy, fine. If you're not a girl, fine. I could watch those videos and relate to both of it. It was just for a fucking laugh. It's just for a fucking laugh. And the fact that art is fucking dying because of fucking it's being perceived as racism when there are people legit being racist, doing racist shit, believing racist shit, who just get to walk away. You don't see this kind of public outrage over Dan Snyder, who is literally making child porn and putting it on Nickelodeon. He is broadcasting that shit. Like, how many people do you think are out there watching that video on the slap.com? If the slap.com is even still the thing, how many people do you think are out there watching that video of Ariana Grande laying backwards on a bed, pouring water into her mouth, giggling and squealing and shit, and fucking ripping their dick off to that shit? Right the fuck now. How many people do you think are doing that? If the slap is on, even if the slap.com is even still a thing, how many people do you think have violently jerked their dicks to the shit put on Nickelodeon and maybe even Disney Channel? Disney Channel is way more family friendly. Actually, maybe not Disney Channel, since like Disney Channel is Disney Channel and they have an image to uphold. But Nickelodeon, how many people do you think have chafed their fucking dick to all the images of feet on Nickelodeon? And y'all ain't got no words for Dan Snyder. Y'all ain't got no words for the people making our media, making the shit that gets normalized, the shit that gets like thrown into people's brain, and instead of them going, oh, that's not cool, they go, oh, I guess that's normal. This is the problem, because then when shit like this continues to happen, you lose Jenna Marbles. You lose the fact of the matter. Like, when are we going to go after YouTube for one, violating our First Amendment to free speech? I don't get the purpose of making a video if you have to censor out the important words. You shouldn't be making a video about so-and-so molested so-and-so if you can't say molested, because then the context matter is just so-and-so so-and-so. don't even talk about it at that point. And then what? Do we just not talk about this shit? We can't talk about coronavirus on YouTube. I can't talk about the thing affecting the world. The world. Something that we need to spread information about to keep everyone safe, and we can't talk about it. But this doesn't seem to be a problem for anybody. YouTube is homophobic. It's racist. And the fact of the matter is, the problem isn't Shane Dawson made some shit that hurt some people years ago. That doesn't work in this climate. Like, he's not that person anymore. But you know who is? YouTube. YouTube is still that same platform. They encourage that shit. They saw it. They thought it was cool. Like, now I have a fucked up sense of humor. I don't give a shit about your social norms. I don't give a shit about your need to segregate, alright? I get it. Some people are white. Some people are black. Some things are okay. Some things are not. I don't have the time to sit here and worry about what's right and what's considered right and what's considered wrong and what's considered moral and what's considered immoral. Because as we can see right the fuck now, that shit changes. And nobody gives a fuck about who you are as a person or where you are in your mindset. So I don't give a fuck about y'all opinions, because y'all don't even know what your opinions is. You're just waiting for somebody to tell you an opinion. But I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna laugh at fucking everything, because everything is fucking funny. I was fucking molested as a kid. I'm gonna laugh at that shit. Because I need to handle that shit how I need to handle that shit. Now, if somebody has a terrible childhood and they need to make some terrible fucking content that is racy and fucked up to deal with that shit, we shouldn't be bashing them as a person. When the fact of the matter is, people are fucked up. People are fucked up. I was riding my bike and this dude almost ran in front of it to get hit on me. While I'm yelling about, can y'all stop hitting on me? Y'all are fucked up. Your planet is fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked. I can't even live without somebody going, your existence made me have to molest you. Your existence made me feel this way. It made me need to do this. I just had to do it because I saw you were alive and I just needed to. And that's not a problem to y'all. That's not a problem to y'all. Y'all just let men do whatever the fuck they want. Y'all ain't ready for this conversation. Y'all ain't ready for any conversation that I want to have. The problem is the platform. The platform that allowed this shit. The platform that continues to allow this shit. Fucking James Charles is an exception. He gets to have a platform because he makes the platform lots of money. Name me another homosexual male that's not fucking struggling. Show me a video on the platform where it's like my coming out experience that's monetized. The problem is the platform. YouTube continues to act like they're not doing anything wrong. I mean, the problem is the people. Because the people don't know what they want. Everybody's all up enraged, all up in arms. Like, why did we have to wait till for Willow to become legal, to complain about shit that was said about her when she was illegal? Why is it normal to make sexual jokes? Not even about children, about people. There are so many problems in this situation that nobody wants to look at. It should not be okay to sexualize children. It should not be okay for children to be in sexualized positions. It should not be okay to sexualize anyone. I don't care about the age. I don't give a fuck that the fact that I'm 27 means somebody can pretend to masturbate to my picture. And not even like a sexual picture. I don't give a fuck. Just because I'm 27 does not mean it is okay to tell me you want to fuck me. It's not. It's sexual harassment. And it should not be normalized to sexually harass adults. It just shouldn't. There are bigger problems here that are being literally ignored. Literally ignored. But that's okay, right? Because we just want to, like, expose a pedophile. We just want to expose somebody who says some fucked up shit. I get that y'all don't like fucked up shit. But everything isn't about you. And going after somebody because you don't like what they made isn't gonna fix the big problem. And the fact is, y'all aren't gonna keep that same energy. Because you still gonna laugh at the fucked up jokes your friends make. Y'all still gonna continue to be fucked up. Y'all still gonna be friends with Ray Ray. Don't ask me why I keep using the name Ray Ray every time I'm talking about a hypothetical rapist. Don't ask me, I don't know. But y'all still gonna continue to be friends with your friend who you know rapes bitches, who you know is continuing to rape bitches. Y'all be at parties drugging girls. And how you gonna say you ain't drugging girls when your hello is, can I buy you a drink? Do you really think that consensually drugging somebody isn't still drugging them? Y'all can't even have a conversation without being fucked up, without making sure that somebody isn't in the proper mindset to make the right decisions. Y'all gotta get bitches drunk before, you gotta get women drunk before you sleep with them because your dick game is so fucking sucky, because your word game is so fucking sucky, because you know you don't see this person as a human being. We're living in a world where women are not seen as human beings. We're living in a world where it's okay for a 6-year-old to be sexy, but you can't point it out. Can't talk about it. And I understand that y'all have sensitive values. I get it. Y'all don't want to talk about anything because talking about shit means you gotta change shit, and then changing shit is work, and y'all don't like doing work because then not only do you have to change shit around you, but then you gotta change yourself, and God forbid we change ourselves, right? Right? God forbid we allow other people to live their lives, right? God forbid we allow somebody to experience life the way they want to experience it. God forbid we stop traumatizing people, but allow them to live out their fucking trauma the best way they see fit. Y'all got me ready for fucking a meteor shower to come and take this whole planet out. I don't even give a fuck if I die, if it means y'all niggas die too. Cause y'all is crazy. Y'all need to be fucking, I'm trying to remember the word. Not incarcerated. Y'all need to be locked in a fucking psych ward, cause y'all is crazy. Y'all is crazy. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I don't want to associate with humans if they're gonna get up in arms because they want to hold their celebrities to better standards. No. Celebrities are just people. They're just people. And you making your celebrities better isn't gonna change shit. Because at the end of the day, you got people like Onision out there using this platform to hurt children. But you also have the parents letting their children go to Onision, taking their children to Onision. And people just want to be mad. Y'all want to victim blame before you blame the parents, before you talk about how the parents failed that person, before you talk about how somebody should have been taking responsibility for that child. Y'all want to come at everybody except the people responsible. I have seen so many fucking videos about how, like, police didn't want to help in murder cases. They deemed kidnappings as runaways. But nobody ever holds those people responsible. all the people that said, no, I'm going to ignore your pointers, I'm going to ignore what you have to say about this serial killer that I am going to, as a police chief, I'm going to ignore you and let this person continue to kill people. I'm going to do that with my power as a police officer meant to protect and serve, but apparently not. Because the only thing the police are good at is killing innocent black people. Why does it take you 3 hours to show up to a domestic abuse case? Why does it take you so long to show up to get information on a pedophile? Why do I even have to talk to my local police office when there's a pedophile somewhere else? Why do people have to be afraid to call the police for help? But that's okay. That's okay. No, people like it's cool if you abuse your child and they grow up to be a fucking psychopathic serial killer. Why does the parent not have any responsibility there? Why do they just get off scot-free? Why do they get to be... Why does abusive Uncle... I almost said Ray Ray again, but why does abusive Uncle Ray Ray, who beat his son into submission, gave him anger and fear out the fucking ass, get to walk away scot-free? When he abused that child, he formed that serial killer. He made that child. Why do police commissioners get to keep their job so they can ignore case after case after case after case, so they can let missing children become dead children? Why is that okay? Why is nobody being held accountable? Why are celebrities the only ones that we give a fuck about the actions of? That does jack shit. Jack shit. Jack shit. I'm telling you, it does jack shit. Go after the big people. Go after the producers, the directors, the people making the TV your children consume. The shit you let them consume. Take responsibility for the people in your life, my niggas, my crackers, my... I don't know other racial terms, but I promise you it's not racist when I say it, because I'm black and I can't be racist, right? As a black individual, it's not possible for me to believe that anyone is inferior to me, right? Right? Because racism is only systematic, right? Because we love hate. And God forbid we let go of all the hate. God forbid we as people stop fucking segregating each other and pretending that special segregation is equality, because it's not. It's not. If there are words people can't say, that's not equality. If there are things people can't do, that's not equality. Like, if it's okay for one color to do something, but it's not okay for another color to do something, that's segregation. We're segregated, my nigga. We are still split up into different factions of people, and as long as there's a white man, a black man, a Spanish man, there's gonna be hate, segregation, there's gonna be racism. But y'all don't want to talk about this. Y'all don't want to hear this shit. Y'all don't want to have a serious conversation because y'all don't want neutrality. Y'all just want good. You know, there simply is not just good. There is no good. There is no evil. These are man-made concepts. These are words that man created to describe some shit that man was doing. Y'all got me fucked up with this, I swear to God. Y'all got me fucked up because it's not going to change anything. Holding celebrities accountable isn't going to do shit. It's not, because it comes down to an individual. It comes down to the individual. Now, I can listen to Cardi B's music, and I can love the fact that she is a bad bitch. That's fucking crazy. That's wild. That doesn't give a shit about nothing. I could love her. And I can never drug. Well, I can never drug and rob a man. I mean, I'm probably going to drug and rob a man because these boys is trash. These boys is trash and they deserve to be hurt. They do. They do, my nigga. If you out here hurting people, I'm coming for you. Like, I'm fucking coming for you. I'm gonna cut your dick off. I'm a fucking mouth rape you with it. Because why the fuck not? It's what you deserve, right? And I'm gonna make you pay me for this shit, too. Like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all deserve it. Because y'all ain't being held accountable for your bullshit. Not by the people around you. Not by your boys. Because all we give a fuck about is celebrities. It's celebrities. Now watch. If I ever became a celebrity, watch this be used against me. But I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't give a fuck because humans are stupid. They're stupid ass fucking sheep that can't think for themselves. That can't look at the bigger picture and focus. Like, how many therapists do I have to go through before I don't have to fight with somebody to look at the bigger picture? It's not about UPS not delivering my package. It's about the fact that I tried to do something good for myself and the shit backfired, so now I feel like I really should just die. Because, like, this one thing that I tried to do for myself made me feel like absolute and utter shit. And I felt like I was being punished. So I felt like I shouldn't do anything nice for myself and I should just die and accept being miserable. That's the problem, not the fact that UPS didn't help and didn't deliver my package. That's a whole other problem, because why is it okay for somebody who works at UPS to lie to somebody's face and refuse them service? To lie. How you gonna tell me my package ain't here? Y'all ain't got it. That USPS still got it, but while UPS is telling me y'all got it. I literally just got off the phone with somebody who told me I could pick my package up from USPS today, and y'all don't even want to look for it, to the point where you got me standing outside your facility having a panic attack, to the point where I got to drag myself home to proceed to continue to have a panic attack for the next 2 hours because I was refused service. Why is that okay? Why is that okay? Why is USPS allowed to hire trash-ass humans who are going to refuse people service and be a bitch about it? Why is that okay? Why is that okay? But y'all don't want to talk about it, because holding society accountable means being accountable yourself. And y'all don't want to take responsibility for yourselves or your actions or none of that shit. Like, guys don't want to admit that they're all fuckboys, even though they're all in your inbox talking about, I just want to fuck you, I think you're so beautiful, Bob, baby this, baby that, mama this, mama that, but never your right pronouns, never your fucking name. Like, hi, I'm Alex. I'm agendered. I'm agendered and dominantly asexual. Like, there's a term called demisexual, means you're interested in people. I specifically will not want to do anything sexual with you, and the idea of sex will make me very uncomfortable if I don't want to do anything sexual with you. And I'm not gonna want to do anything sexual with you until I like who you are as a person. I get sexually harassed on the daily. People get mad at me because I don't want to tolerate being sexually harassed on the daily. Like, nigga, use a lying hoe, and if you were right in front of me, we'd be scrapping because I would have punched you in the face. Like, no, you think it's okay to be a pervert? To be a predator? And 90% of guys are predators. But y'all don't want to be accountable, right? Y'all don't want to be accountable. How many dudes have I fought because they were disgusting? Like, how are you gonna tell me you're not making anybody feel uncomfortable? Well, I'm here, I'm uncomfortable to the point where I need you to get the fuck out my room. I asked you nicely, I asked you continuously, and you didn't decide that you were gonna leave until I threatened you with violence. But no, you're a good dude still, right? You're a good dude. Yeah, no. And I'm like, my dude, I need you to leave. And you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm leaving. What are you talking about? You should be happy, right? Because I'm leaving. I'm like, I just threatened you with violence. I threatened to stand up, get my tomahawk, and smack you with one of these sides, either the blunt side or the sharp side, for you to get the fuck out of my room, because I feel so unsafe right now that I need to threaten you with violence. But no, you didn't mean to make anybody feel uncomfortable, right? Right? You just didn't want to leave the first 5 times I asked you. You just thought it was cool to say that I've never experienced intimacy before, like I'm some kind of unloved virgin, and that despite the fact that I'm telling you that I don't want to have sex with people I'm not in a committed relationship, that I don't have like commitment with, because that's just what I want. And that if you want to have sex with somebody, if you need to have sex with somebody to know if you're compatible, which is stupid, you're just a fucking user, you're just a fucking predator at that point, then that's you, and it's cool. We're not compatible, it's fine. But you're not gonna sit here and gaslight me because I don't want to have sex with you. No, you're a predator. Dudes are like this. But y'all don't want to be accountable. Y'all want to get mad at somebody on the internet because that means you don't have to change, right? Because somebody did something years ago, you could be mad about it. But the fact that you're a fucking fuckboy who is a borderline rapist, y'all don't want to admit that. This is the problem with society. Y'all want to hold these people mad. Y'all want to be mad at Kanye because he's fucking crazy. But y'all don't want to be mad at yourselves because you're fucking crazy. And not even in the fun way. Kanye loves himself. He thinks he's a god. Y'all hate yourselves. Y'all are mad at yourselves. Y'all are so mad at yourselves and hate yourself so much that you let that shit reflect on the world around you, and you think that's okay. Be like Kanye, please. Smoke a blunt and calm down. Stop telling people how to live their lives. Society is the problem. The fact that we have therapists who want to shame people and tell them what to do, and just, so you're going to take the suicidal person and tell them they have to do this, they have to do that, they have to give up their freedom, they have to do things they don't want to do, they have to be uncomfortable, they have to feel hopeless, they have to do all the things that are going to push them to suicide to feel better, and you're just going to ignore them and tell them that that's what they have to do because that's what works, right? Y'all don't want to talk to me. Y'all don't want to talk to me. Y'all don't want to have this conversation. Y'all don't want to admit this shit, because then it means that you have to acknowledge that you fucked up, that you're fucked up, that you were traumatized as a kid, and that you learned some fucked up shit from society around you. It's okay to unlearn that shit. It's okay to be a different person. It's okay to let people be different. It's cool. We can let it rock. You don't have to be pieces of shit for the rest of your life. You can change. It's okay. There is hope. But anyway, y'all, I just realized I have to splice this video into one video because Google is evil. That's the best way to summarize it. Because if you have a company and their slogan is "Do No Evil," and they remove their slogan, that's a good sign that they're evil. And we're going to talk about evil corporations in another video because I realized something recently and I wanted to talk about it. And we're going to touch on the fact that Google is evil, and they broadcast that by making shitty phones that are supposed to have the best cameras, but they don't, and they crash constantly. There are just so many microaggressions in the world that nobody wants to acknowledge. But we're going to start talking about them. Hopefully, maybe one day, I don't know. I don't do a lot of stuff that I want to do because I'm just empty and drained. And I don't have the energy because I need genuine and meaningful human interaction, and I don't get that. So if I had a lot more hugs, I would probably do more. Which, ironically, I was in a relationship and then I did less. But I did less because I was depressed all the time. It was a really bad relationship that I technically didn't even want to get into. Because I knew it was going to ruin everything. And what did it do? It ruined everything because I'm never wrong. But anyway. See you, YouTube Nation. Till next time. I don't feel like saying I love you guys because I'm not full of love right now. And I don't want to lie. I accept y'all. I need y'all to change, though. Because our planet's on fire. White supremacy is reigning. It's raining all over the planet. There are so many systems put into place to keep people down. Fun fact, if you tell a black person that they're strong and you transgress against a black person because you think they're strong and they can handle it, you're racist. Did you know that? That whole women are strong and powerful and black women are so strong because X, Y, and Z. That's a rollover from racism. That whole black people are, which is funny because maybe one day we're gonna get into how like racism probably started because the white man felt they were inferior, which is hilarious. You kind of see it all the time, how they like, of course, America was built off the back of a black man because the black man, beautiful, magical creature when it wants to be. When it wants to be, when it wants to like even just believe in magic and just believe in itself. Beautiful. Beautiful. But the fact that the white man thought that the black man was strong and powerful and just so magnificent, they just had to catch him and have him for their own. That's why they raped their women and used the women for experiments because the black women just didn't feel pain. So if you still have that mindset that black people are superior when it comes to handling pain, you're a racist. And you just might be a racist in general and not know it because of American history and what it means to be an American and the mindsets that you learn in this country. We'll talk about that later because y'all still ain't ready for that conversation or any of these conversations, which is why nobody ever talks to me about shit. They always get mad and talk about, oh, you can't X, Y, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, you didn't even read what I said because I definitely ain't say that. And you just some crazy bitch on the internet. I don't give a fuck. But bye.